GingerGM.
And it's basically a tournament I saw advertised on Chess24 and a Chess24 tournament. So just a little fun. What is it? It's six player. How many players are playing? I'll try to get the details just set up in another window in a second. Competition basically. So let me just see if I can set that up. I'll do that after this hand as I'm in the big blind. I'm not very good at poker, and you might not be interested in this poker stream, but we'll just see how it goes. I think the blinds go up very quickly. It might be turbo or super turbo time limit. I'm not even aware of that. 50,000 chips start, and there is what is it? It goes up very quickly. So okay, ace 4 suited here. It's the kind of hand I'd like to play, but if there's a big raise, maybe from the button, I might not want to get involved too much first hand. We'd like to get in cheap on this one. There's no point going crazy at the start. There's 27 players playing, and it looks like there's only 2 of us. Is that right? Has he gone out? I'll try to get the details up in a second. It looks like a lot of people may be registered, but they're not actually playing. So as this guy, I might win the first hand. Wow, is anyone actually playing apart from me? That's quite funny, right? So well, we'll find out. Okay, so this is the so-called tournament that I'm entered, and I just saw it advertised, like I say, on Chess24. So I'll leave the details somewhere. Let's put them sort of over here, shall we? Hopefully they don't get in the way too much. Okay, these 2 players are in. Queen 9, not a great hand, but okay, I'll call it, as there's 2 other players in the pot. I'm just going to make sure all the sound is working, etc. And well, I couldn't have asked for a better flop than that, can I? So just going to do a little bit of dirty check raising, sandbagging here. Now he might have a 2 hearts, so I don't want to give him a free flush draw unless he can, unless he's got to pay for the flush draw. Okay, now I'm in a good position, so we'll go 3/3 of the pot. I've got a good kicker as well, so I expect to fold this one with the trip 9s. I mean, it's a brilliant flop I got there. I mean, yeah, so he probably should fold that one there, and there we go. Okay, so I hope you can all see what's going on in the action. It will calm down a little bit when we've kind of worked out. I'm just going to do a little bit more rearranging of things. It'd be nice to just get things. Okay, okay, I'm on the big blind. I'm going to call that one just because we're on the big blind, and I'm getting some very nice flops here. We're obviously looking for a jack, but I'm going to bet the pot here. Just a good chance they might fold, of course, and I'm hoping they won't raise. I get a free card. It's I've got an open-ended straight, and it's a good way to try and win the pot straight up, that one. So okay, so it will calm down. I'm just going to try and get let's have a look. Everything's set up. The chat box is the next thing. Okay, now that is complete junk, so we're gonna get rid of that one. And let's have a look. Chat box. Can we move the chat box over here? Let's try that. And here we go. Is that gonna work? Maybe not. Maybe the chat box is too small. So yeah, so it's a little bit of poker basically. I think we'll get rid of the chat box today. We don't need the chat box. You can see everything as you go. Let's just minimize this a little bit, and you can see what's happening. So here we go. I'll explain the tournament in a little bit when I'm kind of happy with the setup we got. And let's see. Okay, I think that's about as good as we're going to get for the setup. Okay, so yeah, so we're playing this. I saw it advertised. I'll put the link into the chat, but do bear in mind there's a 5-minute delay because obviously it's poker, so I'm not going to be able to follow you live on the chat today. That ain't happening. Okay, I'm in a bad position here, so I'm just gonna dish that one straight away. How many players do we have? Okay, we have 6 players at the table, and we're playing this. So there's 27 players registered, and it's just a free tournament which has been posted online by Chess24. I haven't ever streamed poker. I've only streamed chess, so I thought we'd give this one a little go. I think everything's now set up. The blinds will go up very quickly, and you can sort of see on the right hand side above my head. I'm going to move that one. Is there any raise? No, we won't raise that because our kicker is really bad. We'll just check it through. Not the kind of flop we wanted. I don't think we need to get involved with this one. I'll just give it a little bit of time. Maybe an ace is good. And you can see here, this is the scoreboard, which I'm moving over here. The blind structure is here. And, well, there's the summary. You don't really need to see this. We'll fold that one. We don't need to get involved with that hand. And, yeah, we're just going to see how we get on. Okay, so the blinds have gone up. So it is going to be a very quick tournament. Now, I used to play quite a lot of poker. I mean, more live poker, but I've obviously read loads of books in my past. I mean, a lot of chess players play poker. I learned poker at Hastings, actually. When Chris Duncan, when I was about 16. Okay, we'll just call that one. Now, the problem with this hand is if anyone else has got a king, I'm losing. So it's not something I want to get too involved with. Okay, but now I think we can put a little bet in. So let's remember it is a super turbo tournament. So I don't want to. You've got to bet, otherwise your chip's going to get dragged away. And I have got the top card here. So I probably should put a little bet in there. And I learned this when I was about 16, quite a long time ago. And then I played at the 4NCL, the Brit English Chess League, all the time. I used to play down a poker club in Croydon, Purley area, the Big Slick. I went there like every Friday for years. I used to play at some casino in London at the Vic Casino, which you might be aware of. Okay, well okay, there's no point again going crazy here. I was thinking on the button I could do a little bit of a raise, but the blinds are not high enough to try and start bullion here. So I suppose, and that's a good thing because you've got a lot of all-ins happening here at the moment. Yeah, so like I say, I'm not going to be able to follow the chat, unfortunately, because okay, well, we've got one person out already because there is this 5-minute delay, but I just thought it's a bit of a change, right? And you can see me try to play some dodgy poker. Okay, well, I'm going to give a little raise there with this absolute junk because I'm on the button. And this guy, because he won a big pot, might not be, psychologically, they often don't want to play the next one. If you just won a big pot, they often don't want to get involved too much. So we're going to call that one. Okay, now he's checked it straight back to me, and I'm really on a bluff here. So if he's got an 8, I'm in trouble. If he's got a king, I'm in trouble. He's thrown 600 and it's such a big pot. Obviously, I've got my hands caught in the cookie jar here. This often happens, but I've got to call that one just on the off chance that I win. Okay, and my 6 actually does win because you're getting pot odds. If you put a larger bet into the pot there, I might have actually been forced to fold. So his bet there, in my opinion, was a very bad bet. It was far too low. He should have. If you're going to bluff, you might as well bluff a little bit higher than, what was it, about a 15th of the pot, because you're not going to scare anyone away with something like that. The way it works, like I say, is 27 players. It just keeps going until you get to the final table. How many tables are there? Structure. I'm just having a look. I'm not even that aware of a couple of people have been knocked out already. The blinds are going up very quickly. You can see the list here. There's no point getting worried about positioning at the moment. I find these kind of tournaments, that's quite a good hand, but it's a little bit unfortunate, my positioning. So I'm even tempted to fold this one. I'm going to limp in. I'm not sure I ever like playing a hand like this. I kind of feel you should always raise or fold, basically. And ace 10 in third position, I don't know, it's not good. And poker, I don't know if you guys know anything about poker or anything like that, but it's often when you're playing, well, any kind of, this is Hold'em poker, it's often about the position. You want to be last to act because you get more information, and that's very key. So being last gives you quite a big advantage. So if you've got the dealer button, as is over here, you can see the dealer button there. That does give you some edge because you can see the pace of how things are going. Actually here I might be good because I don't think anyone's got a 3 or a 7, and my ace is actually looking quite good, but it depends. A queen beats me, anything beats me that hits the board, but I kind of feel I might win this one with the ace high. It's very likely. So if bottom feeder does bet, well, yeah, so I win this one because I've got the ace high. So the ace came good there. Been quite lucky at the moment. So we gained 10,000 chips. We started with 50,000 chips. It's a long haul, but really it's basically just a battle of survival. Now there's really no point me getting involved with a couple of raises there at all in that hand. 4-10 unsuited is terrible. Now when you're playing 10 players, you know, sit and go tournaments, you have to be a little bit tighter with your cards. But as there's only 5 people at this table, that means your cards, weaker cards, become stronger because there's less cards out there, obviously, and the blinds are going up again. So it's going to be a very quick tournament. And this hand is decent as long as no one raises. They're suited. You've got some possibilities. Now this is okay. I could come out betting here with the flush draw. That's a very aggressive play to play. I'm actually going to check this one. I'm looking for a heart. If I hit a heart, it's always your 5 best hands that work. So if I hit a heart, I'm winning. Now 700. Again, this guy's betting so low that I'm even not going to raise this because I'm getting a free card, basically a free hit. If this guy now raises, it makes it quite interesting. Okay, but now we've got an outside straight draw because if we got Jack 8. I'm going to bet this one and just see if I can get a cheap card. And we've got a Jack. Now Jack might be good because I don't put him on an ace. I do not put him on an ace because if he had an ace, why would he be betting? So, oh, I bet. I didn't mean to bet there. Did I bet? Okay. Well, I don't know if I bet. I thought I'd check, but I was going to call any bet from my opponent because you've obviously got to think what kind of hands they've got. And I didn't put him on an ace because his bet size was so low, basically. I'm having a look. Did I stud anything at uni? I did actually. Yeah, poker, chess, drinking. No, I did study at university. I did philosophy and cognitive studies, funnily enough, a long time ago. But I didn't really take my university that serious. Let's put it that way, right? It wasn't that serious. Checkmate is saying Croydon is his hometown. Now I know there's a massive delay. Yeah, Croydon. I've been out in Croydon many times. So I used to live Anley, which was a bit of a dump, but I used to live in Anley. So the Big Slick Poker Club was in, I think it was Purley. Is that right? Purley? Do you know Purley? Which is, yeah, it was kind of like on a roundabout underneath a car park. It was quite a funny one, you know. Quite a weird little place to have this sort of 24. Well, the poker started normally about 7 o'clock at night and went on until stupid o'clock all the time. Okay, now this one, I mean, I'm a little bit worried about going up against someone so with so many chips, because you get involved with someone like this, you lose all your chips, and they can bully you a little bit. So that's why I was a bit unsure. And again, my positioning, I just wanted to get rid of this guy to get good positioning with an ace-9. It was a little bit of an aggressive move, and I feel in this situation I don't probably want to call his bet because I don't really want to get involved with it. I mean, it's possible to play that one, but it's still, again, early on in the tournament, so there's no point doing it. I've got bad position there. Queen 9 suiting is not a terrible card, but when you're third to act, you've got 2 people after you, and the 2 people after you can really start bullying you about like that. So I don't really want to get involved at this early stage here. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I've never done a poker stream, so I'm sure we're not going to get that many viewers here, but at the end of the day, it's just a bit of fun. I was going to play this tournament anyway, and I thought I'd stream it. Totally different to the normal chess streams. So yeah, I got myself a little. Well, this is the thing with poker. You never. Hindsight's a lovely thing in life, right? I can see here my Queen 9 would have probably been great. Maybe he's got Ace Queen because he raised, but hindsight in poker is something you never ever should get involved with. Like in life, it's so easy to say afterwards, "Oh, I should have done this. I should have done that." But in general, you've got to just let them go when they go. Okay, well, there's 3 of us in this pot. I'm on the big blind, and I've got an ace. I've got a bad kicker. We've got a call there. That's quite a weak call, I think. If you're on the dealer button, why not raise? But I'm going to check out the flop here. I mean, I could even raise here because I feel weakness from the dealer with that position. And what a flop this is. This is the one where I want them really to start betting. I really hope someone's got an ace, because I've got 2 pair in this situation. And 2 pair is a monster. I'm looking for someone with ace queen, ace jack, ace 9. But the likelihood here is that they don't have anything. They don't have an ace. So I'm gonna slow play it. And now maybe someone's picked up a king. And because they've picked up a king, I've got to bet to make some money. So I'm going to bet half the pot. I'm going to hope they think I'm representing a bluff there. We have a call here. I'm putting them on a king something. We don't want to see a diamond come down. We now hit this one, and I'm trying to think how I'm going to get maximum out of this pot. I've hit a full house. If I don't bet, I'm very unlikely to get something. If I bet too much, I might scare him away. I'm going to go 3 times the pot. He might not put me on an ace because I didn't bet the ace. And he has... Did he call that one? I think he did call that one. No, he folded. Okay, well, the thing is that was a tricky one. Do I bet there? Or do I just wait and hope that he bets? The likelihood is he's not going to bet because he didn't bet the first hand. He's probably got a king. He doesn't maybe put me on an ace, but there's no real advantage of him betting with a king when there's 2 aces on the board. So I was trying to obviously maximize this one. Now, I don't really want to play against this guy at the moment in a bad position with a big chip stack, because of course he can just keep raising me on my dodgy hands. So I'm going to obviously fight for my hands at some point, and I'm not going to let him bully me around, but there's no point doing that at this moment in time. It is quite quick. Maybe I'm just talking very fast. Maybe I see the chat is a little bit behind, I'm thinking very quickly. That's why I'm talking, and it's a bit different to my chess streams, right? Again, this is a hand I'd like to play, but against this guy on the button, I expect a raise. Do I want to call a raise with 10-8 suited? I don't really want to call a raise, especially when someone has already raised beforehand in the position. And it is the good thing about this tournament, it's not going to go on for too long. It's like turbo or super turbo. Let's have a look. What are the blinds? Every 5 minutes. So this is a really quick tournament. Prizes, it's only £25 voucher if you come first. Anyone can play. If you follow the link, it's every Sunday. I might just play. I'm going to do some more poker streams, I think. Haven't played poker online for like a decade. The structure here, what are we on now? We're on 4-800. It's going to get really crazy here. And when your stack starts to dribble away, you've got to play some moves like this guy's done. And I'm just trying to work out if there's any way we can see who's been knocked out and not. Maybe if we go to... Okay. So if you look at this bit here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. There's 21 players left. It'd be nice to get to the final table. Let's just try to make a rule of getting to the final. Let's try to get to the final table. That'd be nice in it. But the thing with poker is obviously you can get bad beats. You can get which happens to everyone. This guy loves pushing me around a little bit as well with his bets. 3-4 offsuit. Not that great. I'm actually getting decent value to call this one. I'm going to do something which I never normally do, but as there's 3 limpers, I'm going to just call that one. And that was probably a really bad move in the situation I was in. But I felt like, okay, I've got some low cards. It's unlikely they've got low cards. So a little call there. It's not the craziest maneuver. As 3 of them, it was only, well, okay, maybe I shouldn't have called that really, to be honest. I've got to now obviously fold straight away. I can see again there's a 5-minute delay with the chat. It is someone saying is bottom feeder your friend. I don't know who any of these players are at all, of course, and I hope you guys know. Hi guys, I'm just going to type in the chat. Hi guys. Very hectic. Okay, well again, a call here is totally justified. and I now have hit a 3. I'm gonna, these guys are I don't know, this is risky, but they well, okay, now that is not what I wanted to see. I didn't want to see a call, but I just felt these guys have been a bit like folding a lot recently. So am I going to win unless I bet? I don't think so. So I'm going to bet the pot, and we're going to see what he's going to do. Now, if he you know, this could be a stupid bluff in the position, and I have won that pot. That was the only way to win the pot, was by betting large. I think if I had not bet that pot, he might have had second pair there, a pair of 7s, and I might have lost that one. So the only way I could have done that one, you know, bluffing I don't normally do. The thing is, like streaming poker, I think if I was a professional poker player, I wouldn't do it, because people can understand your game. I can switch up my game quite a lot. I can play super solid, but when I feel in poker, when there's an opportunity, you've got to grasp those opportunities. And because I've got second chip lead at the table, I can use that to my advantage. So I can risk some bets. To be honest, I can risk some bets in the pot. Okay, so and again, the positioning here not so important. It's going to become such a like random crap shot later on, with the blinds going up. I mean, these super turbos get really mental. Okay, I've got a6. It's not, and the blinds, look at the blinds, 2,000 now. What's the rule is, if you get down to 10, is it 10 or 15 times your blind, I think it's 15. I remember someone telling me, or I read it somewhere, if you've only got 15 times your big blind, you should really start just going all in. So if the big blind's 2,000 and people are on about 30,000, then they should start going all in. Is one of the things to do. And again here, 8-9, not suited, not particularly great, so we just fold. We'll wait for a better position to do a maneuver there. And here, okay, on 73,000. So well, it's always interesting to see what cards you have. Anyone else having a drink today? Maybe. Just a little glass of wine. Nice game of poker. Can't believe I literally haven't played poker. It must be for about 7 years. I haven't played poker for probably 7 years. 7 years. That's how long it's been. Maybe more. So it's quite like baptism of fire. I've probably forgotten most things I learned. Now this one, because the pot is 3,400 and I'm calling a third of the pot, I'm going to call because it's only a third of the pot. Now if he has an ace, then I'm in trouble, but I don't know. Was his raise big enough to represent an ace? How much did he raise? He raised a bit, but he didn't raise a great deal, so I'm not entirely sure if I put him on an ace. We're going to find out with a bet, I think. I'm going to bet this one. If he raises, then I'm very likely to fold. He's called that one, so I think I'm going to be losing this one. I don't really want to bet down it again. I'm going to check, and maybe I should have bet. Maybe I should have continued my bet with second pair. Now this is a really tricky one. I feel he's just got an ace here, the way he's been betting. He raised pre-flop. I got in a little bit cheap. Maybe I shouldn't have got in. I tried one bluff. I think I'm going to have to throw that one away. No point putting any more chips into the pot there, to be honest. That just didn't quite work. Okay, so everyone else is out. Let's raise this one. There's only 2 of us left. He's gone all in. That is the problem with a little limp raise. The other guy can go all in. These guys are in that position to go all in, but now we've been waiting for a hand like this on the big blind. I've got a pair of 10s, and pair of 10s is nice. Now if I limp, I'm expecting this guy to raise, so I'm going to limp in and hope he raises, because he's raised every time and he hasn't bloody raised this time, and I've let him have a free draw. Every other time this guy's raised against me, but the one time, and now he's got three possible cards that are better than me, but he's not betting. I'm going to call his bet here unless it's ridiculously high. I think I'm winning this pot, so I'm just going to try to get a little bit of value out of it. And my pair of tens. That's one time where your cards just don't pay out, right? Now we've got two quite big stacks on the table here. I've got a pair of fours. Not something I really want to get to, you know, I want to see a flop with this. I don't want someone really to go all in like this guy. If he's got queen or nine, he's good. Now I'm going to bet the pot because he's either got to fold. He's called it. Ah, no, this is not good. And I'm playing a little bit too aggressively in this position. He's put 1,000 and of course I call, and he's got a 9. So that was a little bit too aggressive on my part there, but you could argue some of these moves don't always pay off. We're still all right with chips. We got 55,000, so it's not panic situation here, but I'm trying to basically make moves where I can, trying to get as many chips as I can, even when I don't have the cards, because you can't always rely on the cards when you're playing poker, right, to do the job. Don't like my positioning here. There could be so many all-ins. I'm happy to go all in when I've got a decent hand, but in that situation it didn't seem to be working. And of course I probably would have been favourite here with my a7, but there's too many people who could raise. There's 3 people who could raise after me there in my early position, so it's not something I really wanted to get involved with there. So we can chill out a little bit, and it's nice to get a free hand here because I've got a really crap hand. I lost to this guy a couple of times before, but I'm gonna try one more time just to fire out at him a bluff. And he's bloody always calling me. He's just calling me all the way. So, okay, we're going to give this one up. Next time I play him, I'm going to make sure I've got a top hand, because I'm running into a lot of stuff that this guy's got at the moment. Dropped a lot of chips, but the blinds are so high, this is going to happen. This guy's unfortunately raised against my ace-2, and I don't think I can call that one. If someone else has got an ace, I'm in serious problem. And well, it doesn't really matter how the cards come down now. What are the blinds now? God, they're going up so quick. It's crazy. That's why I'm sort of ready to make moves. You can't just you've got to take risks. You've got to put your chips on the line if you want to survive these tournaments. I just need one good position to double up, basically. I need one good position to double up. And I need to double up, really. So I'm waiting for my position. I can already get a feel for the players at the table. This guy seems pretty decent. I mean, again, I'm not very good at poker. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I play a lot of poker, but by no means can you call me a good poker player. It's good to get an idea about what the players are like. I mean, this guy seems pretty good. This guy hasn't played any hands at all, and why should he? Because he's got a lovely chip stack at the moment. This guy is doing a lot of limping. Not sure I'm totally convinced by his play. And bottom feeder. Well, bottom feeder, I think I can get bottom feeder in a hand. That's my feeling. Okay, now this one is, what do you do with Jack Queen? Jack Queen is not a very nice hand, but there's a lot of limping, and this would be a great time for someone to go all in. I mean, I'd love to. Okay, and again, not a great flop, but this is why I did it, because I've got the dealer button. But the problem here is I've been representing a lot, and I've got second pair, so I don't really want to get involved now with second pair. I'm happy to check this down. It's a little pot, and I think now it's probably clear no one's got an ace, but they might have a 4. It's just a decision. If anyone bets, do I call it? And I could have played that a little bit more aggressive. We can put a little half bet in there. Let's just put that, because I think my hand might be winning now, and it might be nice just to get one call here with my jack and quite a nice kicker. And it looks like a steal, okay, and it probably you know, it looked like my hand was best there, so I think it was worth a little raise. 8-10, we get rid of that one. Okay, so how many players are left now? So we have, well, I don't think it tells you how many players are left, does it? Which is a bit odd. I don't know if I don't really know the poker sites that well and how they work. Let's have a look. Well, there's loads of players in still. This one, no, thank you. We don't want to get involved there. There is a link, to the tournament in the chat, so you can look at all the rules there if you go in the chat. It's unbelievable. We've only been playing for half an hour, but already the chips are going so quick. So I guess this will be over in like 2-3 hours, which is quite nice. Don't want to play all night, right? Don't want to play all night. So what's going on in this pot then? What's happening? This guy's bullying a bit. Bottom feeder's either got to go all in or fold, hasn't he here? He can't just call. There's no point calling in this situation. I haven't seen how the hands went. Now this is quite dangerous because these are the two big stacks, and this brother guy is playing nice and aggressive, so he seems to be quite a force to be reckoned with. This is a decent hand to position to be in. Nice to just pick up with the big blinds like that. That's very pleasant. Queen 3 is really a load of junk. I mean, I might call 700, but in all seriousness, the fold here is also not a stupid option. It kind of depends how many people are in the pot. You know, when you're playing Queen 3, you probably want all 5 players to be in the pot. There's 4 players in the pot, but if this guy decides to raise, then I've got to get out of it. Okay, absolute junk, so we won't do anything there. I always used to fold in those positions in the small blind. That used to be something I used to do quite often, just fold in such a situation. But nowadays I often, well, I say nowadays, when I you know, depends on how much money's in the pot, how many players are playing generally. Okay, so well, I'm out of this one. This is definitely a fold at the moment. So wow, what stage are we on now? What are the blinds? I'm not even sure what the blinds are at the moment. Let's have a look. 700, 1400. So if we just have a look at the blind levels, 700, 1400. It's at level number 7. And it goes up every 5 minutes, which is just mental, right? And yeah, so that's the thing, these super turbos. This is one where I could even go all in, but that'd be a really stupid way. I mean, there's not enough chips yet. I kind of feel like I don't like giving up my dealer button like that, and probably I shouldn't have done that. Probably should have just played that hand, whatever. That would be a phenomenal flop here and turn card had I played Queen 6. Even though this is looking quite interesting, we're not getting many showdowns, so actually now I'm quite happy I wasn't involved with this one, because it's quite clear this guy bottom feeder was sandbagging. Okay, now I've got quite a nice position, and I don't want this guy to be in. I want to get rid of this guy. I've got ace 10. That's not a bad hand, 5-handed. That's a really, and I've got position. I'm in a nice position here. I'm happy to pick up the blinds, but also the only thing I don't really want to see if this guy goes all in. Then I've got a really tough decision to make if he goes all in this situation. But okay, that's a lovely flop for me. I've got top pair. I'm just going to bet the pot. I don't want to give him any draws. There's not many draws there, but I'm gonna just bet it as I normally would here. Obviously I can lose the trips. Obviously he could have 7-9 open-ended straight, but I've got top pair with the best kicker, so that's just a very standard way of playing. Yeah, raise ace 10 and then bet the pot when the flop comes down in your ideal way. It's an ideal flop that was for me, really, in that situation. So okay, registered players. So There's a lot of players left. It's weird. There must be a way to work out who's still in the game and not, right? We just want to try to make it to the final table, really. But we do need a double up at some point. But we're going to have to be patient here. It's going to go very quickly. Yeah, I see Mitchie is saying lots of people run software to track your stats at the table. Because I played online so long ago, I never really did anything like that. We want a queen here, but we're not going to pay to see it. But I remember a friend of mine who I started GingerGM with, basically, was Simon Ansell. He was a professional poker player, and you know, I watched him playing poker a lot, and he was Supernova Elite on PokerStars a fair few times when he was playing, and he used loads of stats to run things on the opponents, but it's just something I've never ever got into. I think what a flop that is. We're slow playing this until the cows come home. We don't want to see a club come down, but apart from that, we're very happy. This guy, we got bottom feeder. Now I did say I want to position against bottom feeder. Now he could have 7 with a better kicker. This is the danger here. This is the danger. Or he could have a flush draw. Now this is quite tough. I'm going to raise it quite substantially, and then if he goes all in, I've got a very difficult decision. Okay, now he's only just called, which puts me on the impression that he's got a flush draw. So I'm going to bet a lot now, and he's gone all in. I could be out now if he's got 7 high. He's got 7-8 split pot. No. That's a danger with those low cards. Bottom feeder gets me in the end. That was very hard to get out of. Maybe I should have got out of it. Maybe I should have got out of that pot, right? I was hoping it might be a split, but yeah, it's a tough one, right? It's a tough one. Maybe a little. I'm going to say a little bit unfortunate that he had a 7 with a slightly better kicker. You don't normally lose 5 thing, but that's a really tough one to fold. Maybe. Okay, we're gonna have to go all in now. This is where this is quite a nice position to be in some respects, because you haven't got many moves left. My chips are quite low. We just go all in. Is bottom feeder going to kill me? As soon as you get a half decent hand, you go all in. I'm happy to get a call here, and I'm just going to have to play. Oh, okay, I got a call. Flush. Yes. Oof. Oh, okay. We doubled up. Oh, I mean, that is. I think he's slight favourites in that situation, but only very slight, because I do have the flush draw. So it's a very close one, very, very close one. So okay, we're gonna need a couple more all-ins though with the blind level here. Definitely, we're gonna have to push a little bit more. That one, you're always gonna get coin flips when you're playing poker, and I think I had to go all in with a hand like that. There's no point not. Now this is one I don't really want to go all in with. I'd love to see a flop for free, but that's just an annoying raise, that one. I'd probably just fold here. It's too much to get involved. It's either fold or go all in, and my hand, my hand's not good enough to limp, I feel, with that one. This one's a lot more interesting. If I have 3 folds, I can certainly go all in this situation. And we've got bottom feeder in again. The problem with limping here is that you might. Okay, we got an all in. I can't call that with my ace 2. It's not a good position to call an all in with ace 2. You need a better kicker card there, certainly. So. I haven't had much chance to look at the chat, even though there's a 5-minute delay. I'm sure you're all cursing my bad poker play. Remember, I'm 7 years rusty, guys. I haven't played for 7 years. It's been a long time. I need to remind myself. I could raise here, but not yet. I don't need to yet. So do bear that in mind. 7-year virgin. So okay, 310. We need. This is where we could do with some decent cards just to start pushing a little bit. Yeah, so it's my first ever poker stream, and I like to say I'm trying to think the last time I played poker. The last time I played online was about 10 years ago. I haven't played online for about 10 years. Not liking the hands I'm getting because I'm going to get blinded around soon. And I tried to make some moves earlier. The way I see it, I tried to make some moves. They kind of backfired. Probably played a little bit too aggressively at times, or maybe not aggressively. You know, it's nice to think where you went wrong. I probably won't bother looking at it again. But maybe did I play any live poker? I'm trying to think. I might have played some with some friends. I think we got a lock-in down the pub with the pub landlord playing some live poker. But obviously that's not entirely proper poker. So I haven't played poker for ages, but something I thought I might do a little bit more. I find it quite fun. It's quite enjoyable just to play a little bit. But this is a good introduction because it's free. So you know, it's nice to have a little freebie. Now I don't really want to go in. He can easily call any massive bets I do. So I'm very happy to see a flop here where I don't like that flop at all. I'm only going to win this one if I bet, so I'm going to bet pot and just see what happens. Obviously, if he does anything, I'm losing here, and he does something, and he can call me down as well. So maybe a dodgy bet, but it was either fold or try to make a move to win a little pot, and I didn't do that. I mean, the problem is here, there's no point bluffing because he can just call me all the way. So Jack 7, okay, that was a very strange call he did. Maybe I should have continued to bluff there, shouldn't I? But I mean, if he's going to call, I mean, that's a straight. He had nothing at all. I bet into him and he calls me. It's a really strange call, that one, I have to say. Yeah, he had nothing at all and called me. I mean, he was quite lucky I didn't have anything in that situation. So if I bet again, he'd probably just call me again, right? So yeah. Okay, well, we're still in the tournament. A chip and a chair is something I always say. Got a chip and a chair. There's no way I can win this hand. There's absolutely no way I can even get involved here. All in. Yeah, I mean, okay, you can have it if you really want it that badly. Okay, this is an all in. This is an all in. If I've ever seen an all in, we gotta push. We gotta push our way now. I've got to, when I get hands like this, look, I've got 5 times the big blind, so you've got to go all in. And in this situation, obviously these guys can both call me, but if I just sit there, I'm going to get blinded out. So we have to keep the chip and the chair. Keep the chip in the chair. Now ace 6 is even playable as an all in. Is it that desperate yet? Again, if you look at the blinds, 2,000. I think this could be an all in again. I'm going to try it. It's risky because if anyone's got an ace, they can easily call. But you know, I want to pick up any blinds. Is it okay? So good. So you've got an ace. It's a little bit risky. My kicker's terrible. But I've got to try to. I'm trying to keep surviving here, right? So this is what it is. It's a battle of survival. Okay, 2-9. We can get rid of that junk here. Get rid of that junk. Oh, okay. Now this is an all-in as well. I mean, I could. The thing is, I don't really. I mean, if someone's got higher pair, great. I don't mind a coin flip. I don't want to just call it because if someone's got ace 9, then it's bad. Okay, what is bloody bottom feeder? Bottom feeder. Oh, come on, perfect. Don't bad beat me. Don't bad beat me. No 5. No 5. Ooh. Get in there, bottom feeder. That's what we want. We got our sweet revenge against bottom feeder. I think, of course, I had to go all in there. Now, you know what? I could even go all in here, realistically. If I call, I'm just hoping on a 2, and then I've got very good pot expectancy. I don't know what it's called, but if I hit a 2, I will double up, very likely. So that's why, especially when there's 2 players in the pot, that's why I'm going to call in this situation. And all in is not ridiculous when these guys are in. But okay, I'm just calling to see if I can hit a 2, because it's a very nicely hidden card, and it's very likely I'll better get all my chips in after that, no matter what they've got, and you can make a bundle. So it's worth putting whatever it was, 4,000 into a pot to potentially get 80,000 return, in my opinion. I don't know. Do I prefer wine or beer? Well, I'm just having a little glass of wine today. I went for a run earlier, keeping up a bit of exercise. What did I do? I run for about 40 minutes. Well, I didn't. Not all of that was running. I'm a terrible runner. I weigh too much, but I'm trying to keep my exercise up. Okay, so we got King Jack here, and this one is depending on the moves that the other players are playing. If it's going to be fold, I feel like I can even just do a little raise, because I might even want to see a pot in this one. If he goes all in, I can fold or I can call. It's kind of like one of those ones. Okay, now this one I'm going to represent the ace with this bet, and because I raise pre-flop, he might be thinking I've got an ace, and that gives me a little bit of time to again try to build up some chips there. We're going to get rid of those guys straight away. Yes. Yeah, I mean, this is, what are we now? We're into, the tournament started a while back. Got a pair of 8s. I'm getting some nice cards now. Now, he did call. I'm happy to go for half a pot, half my pot raise. Am I really going to get out of this one? If I get all in, I'm probably going to have to call nearly anything here. But I'm just trying to get those blinds. This guy is a bit dangerous, but okay, I think that was a good pot size raise to grab as many things as we possibly can. 4-2, yeah, we can get rid of that one. Quite enjoying playing poker. I play so much chess online, and again, like I say, my poker skills are, you know, I used to play a lot, but they're not as good as my chess skills. So we're still in the tournament. We're still in the tournament. Let's have a look how we're doing now. Well, it seems to be more than 29 players now, right? Surely there's a lot of people being knocked out here. Everyone in grey in the position. We're just trying to survive. The blinds are going up quite big, and the good thing about playing aggressively, it kind of pays off sometimes, as in that position there when there's only 2 of us. My opponent, because I've been playing aggressively, and I think quite rightly, I don't know, maybe I could have raised that one, keep the aggression going. I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of pair of 4s. Oh dear, this is one where, I mean, I should of course play this one, but with my chip stack, I either go all in or I don't know. I don't know what that's one position where I'm not sure what I should have done there. And the poker gods are paying me. They're giving me a 7-2. They're saying, yeah, you played that pot badly. What should I have done there? It's a pity. It's a pity that you guys are you guys were not live, so I can't hear you live here, because it'd be nice to see your chat live in this situation. But maybe with a pair of 4s there, I should even raise him all in. But he can call me if he's got anything, and then it's a 50-50 shot, because if he's got 5-6, it's a 50-50 shot pretty much, right? So that's why I didn't want to get involved. I didn't want to just call him in that last one, because it's quite a lot. It's okay, what was it? It's a 10th of my stack to call him, and I've got to hit a 4, and I've got to expect him to come out betting as well. So I'll be in the same situation in the next hand. This is how I'm thinking about it in that one. So Yes. So I don't know. Okay. Well, now we've got Jack Queen. Jack Queen is okay suited. I mean, it really is. It's the kind of one I want to see a flop on. So I'm actually going to call it. Again, do I call? Do I raise there? That's something I'm not. I'm not 100%. Okay, I'm going to call this guy's raise. I hope we get one more person in the pot. Now this one I'm much more. See, this is the thing. This is why I didn't want to go too big, because now at least I've got the option of coming out of this one, which I should do. I should definitely fold ace queen, ace jack, ace king, pair of queens, pair of jacks. There's a lot of hands that beat me there, and that's a powerful raise. I don't need to do that at the moment. I can't call such a bet with queen jack even suited, and the ace comes down. I don't hit anything, and we're gonna maybe I don't know. Are we gonna see? I don't think we're gonna see the cards in this one. He's representing the ace. He's come out betting with the ace, and this could be quite interesting to see what happens here in the position. It's quite funny because I'm looking at you guys in the chat, which is 5 minutes in the past, and I'm seeing how you're recommending I would play the pot from 5 minutes ago, and I think I can remember the pot that you guys are talking about. The ones with the pair of twos is one. So yeah. Implied odds, that's the word I was looking for when I had those pair of twos. It is indeed implied odds situation there. I was getting implied odds if I hit another two, but you know, yeah, we want a bit of action. We're still in an okay position here at the moment. Now there's a lot of players still in. We're getting now 6-2, not the best. It's now 3,000 blind. I'm very happy to do an all-in if I get any possibility, any decent kind of hand to give it a go. So we'll see. I'm trying to watch. I'm going to watch what you say about that pair of fours. So I'm trying to now. I'm not even paying attention to my own game. I'm paying attention at the chat, and I want to see what you guys think about the pair of fours. Because that's the only. I say the only hand. Of course, I could have played some of the other hands better. I mean, probably most of the hands. But I'm interested to see what you guys will say about the fours. By the way, thank you to Sub, Nomas, Andy as Yoda, and Chili Mo as well for subbing in. That's very nice of you. Still, it doesn't seem like the fours have come. God, there is a big lag on this, isn't there? It's crazy lag. Crazy lag. Crazy lag. What's going on here then? Bottom feed. Bottom feed is like quite an interesting player. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about bottom feeder. I've got that nice pot against him. We have to junk this load of rubbish. That's not cool. Thank you, Hardcastle, for the bits there. So very kind. And of course, you know, as soon as you junk it. Oh no, I thought I had 6-3 there. No, it was totally. Okay, here are the pair of fours. Okay, I'm looking at the chat now. Okay, and I don't want Jack 3 in this hand. I want to keep paying attention to my one, but with a hand like this, it plays itself. Anyone raises, you get the hell out of there. So this is. Okay, this is all right unless he raises. At least I might see a flop. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm getting a bit of free money with a junk hand. Interesting. Interesting to see your faults. Okay, now, okay. Oh, I don't even want to. I don't even want to play that 2-9. Don't even want to play that 2-9 unless I play it aggressive. 2-9 just makes me feel a little bit ill. Okay, 8-10. Now this is a really tricky one on the button to play. I do want to play this one. I hope someone raises all in. So I hope this guy goes all in. But then I might have to call him. I might have to call him if he goes all in. Because I want to. Okay, I'm gonna have to. How do you do the pot here? Okay, that is the pot. Okay, let's raise it. I don't know. This guy always takes me. He always takes me. Okay, I think that was definitely a raise suited in that position. Definitely a raise, wasn't it? I've got the button. I'm suited. I have to keep playing. I have to keep playing aggressively, because otherwise, if you're not getting the cards, I've got some alright cards. Don't get me wrong, but if you're not getting the cards, you still have to try and maintain chips somehow, right? I'm interested to see, okay, your thoughts on those fours still, and it seems like there's some sort of mixed ideas what I should have done with them. Maybe raise pre-flop, says Merry Hatman, and I do appreciate what Merry says. I'm sure he knows what he's talking about there. So yeah, that's I think folding those fours was absolutely fine. I don't think I've done anything horrendously bad so far. Touch wood. There's still time, Simon. There's still time. Okay, so what's going on here? The pots are getting quite juicy. The blinds are getting quite juicy. Nice little raise. This guy, why didn't he re-raise? What was that all about? Why didn't he re-raise? I know he could be scared of a full house or something. Oh, we got a break here. Okay, we actually have a break there. Why didn't he? That was really peculiar. In that position, I'd be going even a little min raise there to try and get a little bit more money out of brother there. Now there is a 5-minute break at the moment. Having quite a lot of fun here. It's all been I don't know, a bit of a change from the chess streams. I might even, because I'm having so much fun, just restock on the red wine there. I think that's probably time to do that. How many players are left in? Well, I'm not going to count them, but we can have a little look. That there's one page, what, about 20 on a page, and 40, let's say, and there's a lot of people knocked out at the moment. So we're about, what, over half the players knocked out so far, and we're still in a position. Are we even on the first page? I can't even see my name now. Where is my name? That's peculiar. Okay, I better get a glass of wine before the timer runs out. But where's my name? Okay, first page. I can't see it here. Second page. Okay, so we're still in with a shout. We need to get a bit lucky at this point. We need to double up a couple of times to make the final table. It's a 6-player tournament where I'm having a lot of fun in. I'll be back stocked up in a minute. Might even have time for a quick smoke. I thought it was a bit risky, but maybe a little bit risky there, going for a cheeky extra smoke, and smoking is terrible. I've got to give up doing smoking at some point. Okay, so What is happening here? Yeah, Banana Chess has summed it up there. The delay is like communicating with the Mars rover, and you're probably getting that again now. So yeah. Okay, so just to explain the tournament, it's the Turbo or Super Turbo tournament. There's definitely more than 27 players registered. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20 on a page, 40, 60, 80 players, and 81 players in the tournament. So this needs to be refreshed. I don't know how you refresh it. And I believe at the moment there's 20, 40, let's have a look, 42 players left, right, in the tournament. There's only 3 prizes, and again, it's more of a fun tournament, but it's a nice little test for my first ever poker stream. And it's a little voucher, and the thing is, it'd be nice to win the first ever like Chess24 poker thing, right? Because you know, it's more just like a little practice, see if I can still play a bit of poker, because like I say, I haven't played for about 10 years, so it's more of a Sunday night off for me. Well, we're going to start again in 3 seconds, and I think I've got a good feel for some of the players on the table now, which is all good. Now this one is one of those ones in a cash game I love playing. I love playing 5-6 suited in a cash game, because I don't know, one of my favourite hands, I suppose my favourite hand is Jack 10, but 5-6 suited, it's a real hidden card hand. But in a tournament game, when you expect some raises quite quickly, it's not really a hand to play, a brilliant hand to play. So I'm trying to think of any interesting stories when I've played in poker tournaments. Yeah, I mean, poker players they're not all like chess players, are they? They're quite rough and ready, especially when I used to go this poker club all night in Purley. Used to play there. I also, when I lived in Paris, I used to play in quite a famous poker club called the Aviation, or Aviation, I don't know how you pronounce it, Aviation. It was on the Champs-Élysées, and this is an interesting one. I could raise that one, but and that was good because it was open all day, pretty much all night, and I used to go there about 12 o'clock in the day. They served nice Leffe beer, and when I was down there, it was quite interesting because I on like my first week of playing, I won a tournament, like 100-player tournament on the first week of playing down there. But then I bumped into Laurent Fressinet like about week 2, which was quite funny. He was down there playing. Then the week after, I bumped into Almira down there as well. I'm not going to get involved with this one. I could do, but I'm going to wait for a better shot. To be honest, this is actually very playable with so many players in. I don't know, that one was playable. I could have played that one. I think I could have played that one with potentially 4 players in and not massive raise, and sort of mid, but suited I would have played it, not there. So yeah, that was quite fun, and then I bumped into more chess players. Backrow was down there. All the chess players used to go to this place in Paris to play as well. And where else do I play poker? That's about it really. But I'm just trying to think of funny stories. Well, the one in Croydon, in the Big Slick I used to go to, used to have loads of fun and games going down there. Like I say, it was quite a rough and ready place, must be said. Yeah, anyway. Okay, back to the poker then. I don't think I'm going to be able to tell many anecdotes today because I'm not getting I don't really want to do much of this either. Because playing a game you haven't played for 10 years, it requires quite a lot of thinking power. It's all right when you can just fold all the time, but I'm going to have to start playing soon, clearly. Can't just be a folder for my whole life. And the chips, well, Bottom Feeder's doing very well now. Where did he get all his chips from? Bottom Feeder's been hitting it somewhere. Nicely done, bottom feeder. I'd like to get involved with bottom feeder again. And look, there he goes. Look at that. Look at that. A little hit on the 5 there. What was that? This is more like it. This is more like it. Come on, bottom feeder. Come on, bottom feeder. Make my day. Let's raise it 10,000 here. 10 for a 10. 10 pour le 10. That's what I used to say in the aviation. 10 pour le 10. The only French I knew. Oh, come on. This is now like, oh dear, and he's put a little 4,000 raise in. I mean, what do you do? Do you call him down? Do you fold immediately? I think I'll call. I've got to call into the pot because it's like 30 grand pot. And now an ace has come down that might put the brake. Probably won't put the brakes on this guy. And now I have to get out of there. That was just unfortunate. That one. Could I have raised more? It's only 5-handed. There's a couple of folders, so I kind of want someone to call me anyway with 10s, to be honest. So I think that was just unfortunate. 10,000's not a bad little raise. I'm quite happy to get one caller into that one. So yeah, so that's taken a little. Now with the blinds at 4,000, I've got to really push again. The rule is when you're on this kind of stack thing, you push. So should I have pushed? Should I have just pushed all in, take the thing out of my decision with the 10s? Well, maybe. And I need to get a couple of pictures or any pair now. As soon as I get a couple of pictures, hopefully big ones or any pair, we're pushing all in basically. But because the blinds are so big now, 4,000 already, and this is exactly this guy knows what to do. Brother over here, he knows how to play poker. He's pushing. And as we go, this is the way to do it. Whenever you get a hand, even when you don't have a hand. Now this is going to be interesting. I mean, if it's 1-on-1, I would love to play this hand. But he's raised me all in, and that is so hard to play with that raise all in. I mean, if he's got anything higher, he's slight favourite. So I think I have to get out of that one as well. Cheers again. We need a bit of a run now. The cards are not hitting at the moment. I think bottom feeder, some of the cards I've seen him play with, he's got most of the chips, but is he I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Is he really good? Is he really bad? I'm just looking at the stream 5 minutes ago when he had 23,000 chips and he's on 156. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. You tell me, is bottom feeder an amazing player, or have I just fed him my chips? We really need an all-in soon. Got to have a punt. Let's double up, and then we can still be in this tournament. His bottom feeder got nothing again. I expect he's got absolutely zilch, and he's betting well though. His betting pattern is good. He's keeping the pressure on, and that's why even with my 10s, was he bluffing me out of it? I don't know. Whenever I've showed down, he's had something against me. He's got, okay, he had King Jack there. Okay, well, a very, very justified hand. Come on, give me better hand than that. And now he's on 200,000. Bottom feeder. Fold all in. Okay, oh, this guy's gone all in. We're waiting for our spot now. It's getting a little bit, we're getting a little bit desperate now. Is this a spot? Bottom feeder will, this might be my spot. Bottom feeder will call me on probably anything, and we got to go for it. We got to go for it, and fingers crossed. So I wonder what I did wrong today. Probably quite a lot. Oh, Steve, we don't want Steve in there as well. I don't mind if this guy, oh, he's gone in as well. Okay, that's not a great sign. Okay, this is 50-50. Oh no, 50-50. Oh, Jack. Yes, okay. Oh, that was disappointing. Yeah. Oh dear, but I think I had to do that one there. Yeah, a little bit annoying, right? So, yeah. I mean that one. I think was fair enough, wasn't it? To push with King 9. I had to try and make a move at some point. Where was my last? Where was my big mistake there? I'm wondering, to be honest. What was my big error?